We spend a stupid amount of time at work. May as well make this time enjoyable, and it's not a fantasy. It can be achieved. Anytime you want to make a decision about your work, business, career, or even personal life, I like to use this thing called the alien test. Now you may ask, what is this alien test? Well, I just imagine that I'm sitting on this planet doing my own things, and there are aliens watching and saying, oh my gosh, these humans are so dumb. If your actions fail the alien test, maybe you want to rethink them. So in this video, let me give you some solid advice for your career in 2022. And almost all of these points need to pass that alien test. Number 1, quit a toxic workplace. If those aliens are looking at you and you are stressed, depressed, think about unthinkable things because this job is sucking the soul out of you. It doesn't matter how many years you've spent educating yourself to get to this point, and it doesn't even matter how fat your paycheck has become. Trust me, I was there with those golden shackles in this career, completely unhappy and unfulfilled. If those aliens were looking down upon me, they would think, this girl does not belong here. She cares more about building stuff with her own 2 hands rather than taking instructions step by step, line by line from others and enhancing their businesses. So when I did ask my alien friends, in hindsight, that was what I was supposed to do. If this alien stuff is being too crazy for you, let's come back to the earth. There is a book, a classic, it's written by Michael Gerber and it's called The E-Myth Revisited. Michael in this book talks about these 3 types of people: the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. All these years I was working as a technician, but really I'm the entrepreneur, I'm a dreamer. I do like to do things with my own 2 hands, but only after I have dreamt of this task myself. And that's the big reason I even started this YouTube channel. So if you find yourself in a role that's not justified for you, for your talent, and is not in the zone of your genius, quit it today. No matter how much money you're making or how little money you're making, there has to be another way out. Making money has never been easier. You just have to find the right corner on the internet. I'm assuming you have access to internet. Next, work on something that is absolutely your passion and joy in your extra time. This is my 4 a.m. test. What is that thing that I wouldn't mind waking up at 4 a.m. for? Personally, I find that I am very high energy in the morning, so that time can be a little bit different. But any time that you do this work and you feel refreshed and energized, and almost like a load was taken off of you, that's the work that's calling your name. Is there a way you could convert this work into a side hustle? A side hustle is nothing but an experiment where you do something for the love of the work and not money. In future, if you're financially independent, you understand the beauty of not working for money. And even if you're not today, side hustles are the way to taste that freedom and that love and joy and curiosity for the work that you're doing. The next one is dear to my heart. So maybe next time when you log your hours in work, think of ways how you can help your colleagues level up. There was an unfortunate time in my career where I was so stressed to perform and work in this high performance cutthroat company that I was only thinking about myself. I still remember this colleague coming up to me and me turning him away saying, I don't have time to help you. Boy, do I regret that moment. I've only had the best joyous moments in my career, even as an entrepreneur and a business person, when I have helped others, when I've helped someone else level up. I don't care if someone notices me doing something like that because it's truly for my own joy and fulfillment. It just helps reassure that I'm going on the right path, because in one of my previous videos, when someone asked me what's the purpose of life, I was like, I've tried finding the answer to this question and there is really no purpose of life. It's a waste of time. I'm alive now. So how can I make it better? By helping others. And honestly, if you are in that job, in that position where you're so stressed that you have to turn your colleague away or your peer away, go back to step 1. I think you're in a toxic environment. You might need to change. The next big tip that I can give you is to show your work. Share, create blogs, write on Medium, maybe even an Instagram page or a YouTube channel. document everything that you're going through and help the person who's 2 steps behind you. If you've come up with this incredible app idea and you're too worried that someone else will steal your idea and your business will go down the drain, trust me, that's not going to happen. Most of the people, when you share this content, only consume it very passively. Gone are those days when ideas were more important. The most important thing is execution today. So if you've got this idea, do share and share your struggles. Edison did not create that bulb in his first time. It took him a few thousand tries. If he would have documented all of those futile tries, anybody who's fumbling and faltering but knows they are going in the right direction will get that motivation to get back up and get back on the saddle. So don't be afraid of sharing your ideas on social media. If you want to keep it very professional, I'd suggest choose LinkedIn or Twitter. And if you do this sharing consistently and provide real value, you'd be getting followers that are truly interested in your work, and hopefully less trolls that are just scrolling Instagram and wasting away their time. Speaking of time, and that being your most valuable asset, I want you to think about how you can save time. One of the best ways you can do that is by investing in tools, gadgets, and services that buy back your time. And the best gold standard level for doing that is actually hiring somebody and learning how to delegate well. You can hire a remote virtual assistant and let them take tasks off your plate that are not interesting to you, that do not bring you any joy. Or you can actually hire someone in person. You'll hear many finance YouTubers asking you to invest here, invest there, but nobody talks about actually budgeting 10% of your earnings into paying someone else so you can buy back your time. And that 10% that you're spending has the potential to multiply your income n-fold. When you buy back your time, not doing the things that suck your soul, you are actually buying back energy to put in the effort into the work that is meaningful to you. Most of the times, meaningful work creates value. Value turns into money in the future. So think about this one really hard. The next time you're making your to-do list, put an asterisk next to the task that you think is delegatable, whether it's remote or in person. Promise me there is something on that list that you can hire someone else for. Oh, and another thing, work and career is not just limited to the time that you work and then retire. Retirement is the death of the mind. I am technically retired, but I also need to work and create something to feel good about myself. You got one life, but I promise you, there will be multiple careers, especially in this day and age. So choose the one that you're passionate about and love to do the work. Get out of the one that is toxic and apply even one of these principles very slowly, and you'll see a massive transformation in just 1 year. If you enjoyed this video, then you might also like the video that I made about non-coding technical jobs that you can do and that can earn you multiple 6 figures. I thank you for watching to the end. It's a hard thing to do in this day and age of short attention span, so high five with me, and I'll see you in the next one.